guys, this is day 2 of the vlog. I hope you can hear me. I'm currently driving and the aircon is fully blasting because it is 31 degrees today and I'm driving to the shop so we can start the paintwork on the Civic. So I will see you guys at the shop. Okay guys, we're at the shop now. The Civic is there. I'm gonna just clean up the shop quickly because there's shit everywhere. And then I'm gonna set up the car like this way instead of straight forward because I can't really work on the other side because there's no room. So I'm gonna bring the car in. And the first thing I'm gonna do is strip down the roof. Oh, I could work on this side. Strip down the roof, and then once the roof is getting paint stripped, I'm gonna start pulling apart the guards and like pulling apart the body pretty much. Everything I put together to pretty much get it driven here, I have to take off. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, so I've masked up the roof and whatnot. So I'm gonna hit it with 40 grit just by hand, just to like scratch it up so the paint stripper can bite in a bit more. It's better than just slapping paint stripper on top of it and it trying to do all the work. So it's kind of like helping the paint stripper bite into the paint. So I'm gonna do that now and we'll come back. Okay, update. I've got the door cards out. Strip the door down. I'm still waiting on the paint stripper on the roof. We have got the bar off and the lights. I also took this guard off because I've got a new one. I've also got a new bonnet and I've got a new rear bar as well, as the front bar is new as well. But yeah, still waiting on the paint stripper. I'll give it a little bit longer while I strip out the door handles and the mirrors and whatnot, because I'm doing inside the door jambs as well, so it's an open door respray. And yeah, so that's what we've done so far. We'll update you guys on the progress in like another 10 minutes. I'll strip out the door handles and the mirrors and then we'll come back. It's coming off pretty good, so I'm going to start scraping off the roof and I'll show you guys what that looks like when it's done. Okay, so I'm gonna gurney the roof and like wash it off because water like kills paint stripper, if that makes sense. Like it, what's the word? It like neutralizes it pretty much, water, which doesn't make sense because it's bare metal, but I'm gonna be giving it a sand anyways, just for like the edges and stuff where I masked it up. So I'm gonna gurney it and then bring it back in the shop and then we can start buzzing down the roof and getting it ready to high fill. Okay guys, my camera died again. I thought it was charging for like an hour and it wasn't. The power point was off, but this is the update. So it's all bare metal. There was a couple dents up here that I just fixed up. I've just masked it up quickly. Done all in here, in the gutters. I just wiped it down just like 5 minutes ago with thinners. I prefer using thinners on metal because sometimes prep sol or like wax and grease remover leaves like a residue on bare metal, but that's what it looks like. Right now, I'm gonna primer it. Well, I'm gonna put my edge down and then I'm gonna high fill it. And then we're just gonna wait for it to dry. The update on the car, I've stripped a bit of it. I've taken out the door cards, taken out the door handles and all that kind of stuff. Just like little things, taken off the mirrors. But I'll show you better when I take the plastic off. But yeah, so it's all been now, all back down. Ready for an etch and then a high fill round. Yeah, I reckon we've done pretty good for today. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Your edge coat should be see-through, so it shouldn't like cover the metal completely. You should still be able to like see through to the metal. And now we can high fill it. Okay, so I mixed the high fill up. So let's go check if the edge primer's dry. Don't want to put it on when the edge is still wet. And then we'll bomb a couple coats of high fill down. Okay, so I did the first coat of primer. Not too bad. I'm like really short, so it is so hard for me to do roofs. It's like the worst thing in the world. But I'm just gonna keep bobbing it on until I finish that whole cup of high fill. Where am I? But yeah, that's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna let it all dry. As you can see, it's still wet on its side. So wait for this to dry, and then we'll bomb probably like 3 coats, maybe like 3 very wet coats. That might be enough. But yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for this to dry. It'll be like 5 minutes, and then put another 3 coats on, and then that's the roof done. Now I've put like a acrylic kind of like guide coat on it, so you can see when I block it. But it's still pretty wet, like around there and stuff. But I think at the back of the roof it's pretty wavy, so when I block it, I'm gonna see if there's any loads down there. But yeah, the roof was pretty alright. It wasn't too bad. It was just mainly that side that had a big dent on it. The rest of the roof was pretty alright. But we'll find out tomorrow when we go and block the roof. And then this guide coat thing would make a lot more sense when you see me block it tomorrow. But yeah. So I'm just gonna wait for it to dry and then I'll unmask it, and then I might start blocking down the body because I'm gonna double high fill the body. Like the body's already in primer, but I'm gonna re-primer it again just to make sure the body's very straight. There are a couple of dings here and there from after I primed it when it was at my house, from me just being clumsy and hitting shit on it. So I do have a new bonnet and a new guard and a new rebar, so I've got to test fit all that on and make sure it all fits. They're all aftermarket, so I mean I'm not expecting it to fit amazing, but I think the new bonnet does have like a little wave here, so we're gonna have to fix that on the new one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wait for this to dry and then we'll unmask it and start on the body. But yeah, pretty much done what I've needed to do for today, which is the roof. And now I'm just taking my time blocking it. I'm blocking it with 120 because we are double high filling, so I'm going to high fill this whole car again. So yeah, because I want it very straight. I don't want any ripples, any dents or anything. So I'm going to take my time doing that now because I'm pretty much done for the day. So just doing a little bit of extra stuff. Also, I need to fix this freaking oil leak. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that little drop right there? You can see it better here. I just moved the car. There was like oil down there. So it's pretty much leaking from the drain down there. That's where it's leaking from. So I gotta fix that, but that's a later problem. Right now we're gonna do the body. And then once I get done, that's like the last thing to fix. And then that's pretty much it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching today. I don't know if I'll end the video here or not, but yeah. We're done. It is 3:30 in the morning and we're done.